where I can join the game, it will.
You can just watch me. I forgot to pop chat here, and my internet's taking forever. Ah. It's because I'm playing a game online. I don't know. It's just deciding to take its sweet time, apparently. Well, I'm not going to get to see chat for now, I guess. I'll have to try and pop it up next time. Okay. Oh, this is weird. Every time I do this, because my capture card is at like 2-second delay, I don't hear any... that's all I'm hearing. I'm not playing off it, of course. That would be like... How would anyone even do that? But yeah, like all the sounds.
Yeah, you'd have to predict what's going on.
Especially in a game like this, yeah. But no, like I don't know. When I first bought this game, like I didn't really get as much enjoyment out of it. But I don't know. I was playing it like I told you. Yeah, like a couple days ago off the side, like while I was waiting for videos to render for YouTube and stuff. And it was just a lot of fun. So now I enjoy it. I just enjoyed it the last few days. So.
Yeah, like this game's really enjoyable. It's not my favorite Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Mario Kart.
Oh, why?
It's just the bikes were OP and it was glorious.
I don't like when things were broken like that, though. I didn't like that snaking was a thing in like DS, and it's like, okay, now that exists. Now it's like you have to get good at that, and I honestly don't think snaking is very fun. But yeah, bikes were fun. It's a bit different.
Bikes were fun, mainly because you could just do a wheelie and. The wheelie power-up was the best thing ever.
Motion controls? No. Or do you use motion controls in this for some weird reason?
I don't use motion controls.
Okay, good. It's a poor decision.
Like, what do you call it? When in Mario Kart Wii, I used Wiimote Nunchuck.
Oh, really?
So Wiimote Nunchuck was the best because you could just flick the controller up to do a wheelie.
Oh, okay. But, like, couldn't you just, like, hit the... Yeah, I guess it was the control pad or something on the GameCube controller, I think. Don't really remember.
I know, the problem with the GameCube controller, right, is that you had to press up on the D-pad to do a trick.
Yeah.
And that was the most awkward shit and Nintendo could have ever implemented it to be. Yeah. So, that's why the GameCube controller is actually a bad controller method for Mario Kart Wii. Yeah, no. Wiimote Nunchuck is actually just the best because it gives you literally all the control you need for Mario Kart Wii.
I don't know. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. It worked good in instances like Pikmin and Galaxy, or Galaxy 2 rather, that I played it in, but still haven't played Galaxy.
Huh.
I still remember we were talking about doing a race to that game, and I'm like, oh, I haven't played it.
Oh, that was ages ago on that. Like. I'd still be up for a Galaxy race. I'd be better at a Galaxy race than a Yoshi's Island race.
Well, I mean, I'd rather do Galaxy 2. I need a working copy of it. Of course, that wouldn't be hard to do. I just brought it off Alex, because apparently he just doesn't like playing video games anymore, so... I don't understand, but... Yoshi Valley.
If I was playing Galaxy 2, it'd be off the Wii U.
Uh-huh.
Because, I mean, I've only played Galaxy 2 through... Well, I haven't even played it through at all. I've only really played got to the final boss of a series that I think I've uploaded, like, 4 videos to when, like, there's 24 of them. Yeah.
I think...
Like, I have all of Galaxy 2 rendered, I'm pretty sure.
That's like Donkey Kong Country 2. Well, I don't have it rendered. I mean, it's all edited. It's just ready to go click through, add an end slate, and, edit
It's 2 when, like, there's 24 of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have all the videos ready to be uploaded, / already have been uploaded for Galaxy 2. It's just, I've yet to, schedule them.
Right,
but yeah, everyone knows next week is the week of Partly Awesome. Right? Next week is the week of Partly Awesome because there is awesome. Right 3 videos a day for a week.
3 videos a day. Oh my god.
Yep.
Does that include race somehow?
No, it won't include race.
Hey, it's like Partly Awesome the edits, the editing anthology. I don't know. I could probably get back to that at some point too. I don't know. No, I can't do the same things you were doing with. Well, I probably could, but like I haven't figured it out yet.
Well,
ow! God damn it! I got wombo combos. I hate that.
Yeah. So with 64 race, I'll get at least 2 of them done for you this week.
Okay, I feel like I should hold those in the backlog until they're all like done though. Like I don't even know, we're not even done recording them. We literally jump in and play that game like every so often. It's hard. It's a hard collab at this point because he's so freaking busy, and obviously I'm so busy right now. So.
Yeah.
I'd be more down for like Galaxy Race or something with you, because I feel like somehow, some way, there's more like matched up time there.
Was it I like especially over seeing as like now I'm like done with uni, I'll have a lot of like time that I can, you know, spend to do stuff like that.
Yeah, fun things. Yeah, I need to just get back to playing games. I really don't. I haven't too much this year on like my own, since you've been for like recording or something.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what Mario Kart 8's done for me. I've just started like playing them.
Yeah.
It's like it's fun. I don't know. Like, I wasn't.
It's like this is one of the things like for me like most of my gameplay over the past year with has been on my channel. I would say like other than multiplayer games, like all of the single player I've played over the past year has been on the channel. Literally like 100% of all of the single player. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picky that way because I'm like, oh, I gotta be in the right mood. I gotta have the house free. I gotta like.
Yeah, no, I'm like, fuck it, let's record, let's have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Shovel Knight is the best example of that.
Yeah.
But Shovel Knight, I can't wait to record that again. I need to record that like tomorrow probably.
I've thrown up links to it in Donkey Kong Country 2. Like.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
I'm very thankful.
Yeah, I did that with I think it was Galaxy 2 actually. It was in a later video too. But yeah. That's like something I gotta add to hardcore too before I like officially put that up. Of course, before I officially put that up, I need like the rest of the freaking series done. But
yeah,
that's not an easy edit in the slightest.
No,
not at all. Wow, you get plus VR points unless you get like last place. Okay. Oh my god! So like you just play this, and as long as you don't get last, your score will keep going up. Or is it just because I'm facing people?
It's like you're kind of lucky at the moment, as in you're like not very high VR, which means that because there's the 999 ones, as what you relative to them means you pretty much always gain points.
I'm spamming Meverse right now.
So unfair. So unfair.
What do you say? No or something?
So unfair. Like in the UK, it's so unfair. I forget what it is in America because it's different.
So unfair?
Yeah. Like I like spamming so unfair.
Oh, okay.
It's just on the thing.
I'm glad you caught on to what we were doing there. Wait, it's got two guys from Peru here.
Yeah, Peru.
Okay. This is weird. Like to think, I don't know, it's something I don't really think about now, but like think back in the day, like growing up, like that we'd just be playing a game with like 12 people from like all over the freaking world right now.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thought, I don't know.
I think like I don't know, like I've never actually really thought to ask your age.
Me?
Like I don't remember.
I'm pretty much 20. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like a kid, like being now, like, I'm 10 and a half, actually, no, but, like, I mean, I'm so close to being
So if you're 20, then we're basically the same age, then.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's like, I don't know, for some reason, I've always, like, assumed you're, like, slightly older than me, like 23 or something like that.
I've had that happen with people before, yeah. Like, I can't think of instances right now, but it's definitely, like, happened. I don't know, it's just, like... I noticed it around, like, being in real life, too, like, I don't know, say that Fiddler in the Roof play I was on a while ago, it's like, a bunch of those people seem, like, similar age to me, but they're, like, all the way from, like, 21 to 26. It's just, like, people, when you're around that age, all look and sound, like, similar to you for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but... Whereas if I don't know, I was, like, 30 or 40, I could tell the difference between, like, a 21 and a 26-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's interesting.
I it's because The reason I say that is because like it's I like for my whole life like I've not really thought about like how internet has like become a thing in the games because like
Yeah, no, right. That's
for
exactly what I mean.
like for like most of the what I remember of my my childhood, I've been on the internet because I've been doing YouTube stuff since 2006. So
what was it? Mega Mario 64?
no, Hyper Mario.
Hyper Mario 64.
Yeah.
Presents Smash videos or something.
Well, it was
one of those people.
Mario 64 Machinima.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah.
That was some good shit.
Was it actually?
It was one of those things where I'm not. The production quality is like for nowadays it's like ours, but like back then it took effort to make those things.
Yeah.
Windows Movie Maker, Untitled Hypercam.
I mean, yeah, I have an old channel there too. That's like, it's all just gameplay stuff. But yeah, it was Windows Movie Maker. I remember like I so wanted to do it that bad when I was like young that I remember I'd record. It was a horrible computer from like 2002, like some Dell piece of crap. But like I was determined, so when I would record, the game would probably run at about, I think it said 30% speed. It was like a Super Nintendo game, Top Gear 3000, and it would run about 30% speed, but the recording would come out at full speed. So it was like I did like the entire game like that, and I was like, just so happy to be.
But the thing is though, that must have made you look so pro.
Well,
because like you have like so much more time to react.
React to everything, yeah. Oh man, that's probably like, I don't even know how many frames per second though if it's going that slow too. It's probably like 5.
30, if you're going at 30, that means like there's if you're going like, I'd say I get like most games like 30, so you're already going 15 at 50%. So yeah, you're going about 10, really, 10 frames a second, something like that.
Yeah.
But it'll be slightly less than 10 because
I can visually remember it. That's the weird part.
It'd be like 9 frames a second, or like somewhere around there.
Oh, I didn't even get the boost. Dang it. I'm not doing great. I think I'm like averaging 6th place here. Okay. I remember actually not really caring for this level as much on the 3DS too.
This map. This map's pretty good. I like this map.
Yeah, I probably will now. It's just like, I don't know, I wasn't liking a whole lot of stuff for a while. I think it's because Alex like always shits on games and like points out other flaws, so I just like don't ignore them. I don't know, but like it is happening with like games that don't even like deserve it like this. Both my friend Alex and Wyatt like said this game was like, it was really meh, and I was just kind of like, I guess. But I think for me, it's just I get into different genres at different times, and now I'm actually ready to play this opposed to when I bought it. I guess. I don't know.
So like I'm like this game is more like when it came out I played it quite a bit. I even like two of the earliest video, well, like when I started to do actual gameplay content, right? Because like you'll on my channel, on my like current channel, the Jack Sparham channel, there's 4 videos on there that are remnants of an age gone by when I used to do like news videos. Really cool, like, but really
yeah. I remember that, like you're talking about like Project M versus Smash or something. It's back when you contacted me first, and you're like, yeah, I'm wanting to affiliate and stuff, and I just kind of looked at you, and I'm like, looked at your videos, and it was like 4 videos, and it was like 6 months ago. I'm like, well, that's cool and all, but you haven't uploaded anything.
Yeah.
And then you started up. I checked in like a few months later, and you did upload stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. You want to do Minecraft, and then the rest is history.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I'm like, I never see some of these items when I play on my own. I got the Super 8 one or whatever. I'm assuming it's Lucky 7 and Super 8.
It's Crazy 8.
Crazy 8.
Yeah.
Crazy 8. Oh, it's like the card game,
huh? Yes, it is.
I don't remember how that one works. I remember like.
It's kind of like Uno.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Crazy Eights is a similar design to Uno.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure.
It's been so long since I even played Uno. I don't remember how that works. So it's like, you try and get rid of all your cards first.
Yeah. No.
Um,
But yeah, there's those. But yeah, go back to my original point. There's four. There's like the four of those original news videos, and then there's like I think from what I can recall, then there's 5 gameplay videos where there was a melee video, and then 2 Project M videos, and then there was 2 Mario Kart 8 gameplays when the game was like, on, it was an early,
this must not be on Jack Sparham, I take it, because I don't.
No, it's all on Jack Sparham. It is.
Okay,
it's
like any Mario Kart 8 is all.
There's 2 Mario Kart 8 gameplay videos, both about 45 minutes long.
Wow. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing it, but like I don't have the means to actually. I wouldn't want to be that guy that like captured it at 30 frames per second, because that's what I'd currently be stuck with. I haven't seen any 60 frame per second cards around my friend group, I guess. Because I don't know, it's kind of like it wasn't a big deal to like need to buy it before, because it was like, oh, YouTube doesn't really offer it anyways, so.
Even now, like even a lot of the bigger channels don't do the 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's required on YouTube. But it is nice, and if you can do it, you should.
That's why I feel like I shouldn't like do this game until I can do that,
I don't know. I think this game is fine in they. My 2 things are up in they like. I would.
Yeah, back then it wouldn't have been offered at 60. 60's only been around for like probably 6 months now, maybe. If that.
I'm not sure. I think like it's been around for. It seems to be around for a while.
Oh! I see Jack. I think it's the first time I've actually seen you on the track.
Really?
That rhymes. Come on. I'm trying to catch up with my piranha. Damn it. Piranha's gonna run out before I get there. Damn it. Being bad. I'm actually. Oh my god. I missed item boxes. This is wonderful. Okay, here we go. This is, Yeah, I've gone back to my channel to largely doing solo stuff anyways. I like it better that way to kind of like keep it like that, especially since we do have like a multiplayer project that may or may not actually come out. It's had a lot of stuff done for it, but nothing's been edited. So
yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was talking to you about getting like the. Alex said he just wants an intro song before he does it, and like I think there's a bunch of videos ready already, but keep all the multiplayer stuff to that and keep my stuff to solo. Largely at least.
Yeah, no, my channel, the Jack Sparham channel, is just going to be. I got a blue shell in 2nd. That's a very.
I got a star in 3rd. This is bullshit right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah. No, like it's going to be me and whoever feels like doing recording on a certain project. That's how it's going to be.
Anything if you want like co-commentary or. Hell, like, if you want to do Mario Kart 8, I'm super down. I'm really into this game right now. But, I mean, that's not impossible, though, is it? I guess other than just, like, online.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd be okay with the record. Oh, God, what? Okay, no, it's what I'm on. Oh, sorry, I was just, like, racing, and then apparently if you go too far outside, what happens is you just lose your cape thing just permanently. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I thought I could, but no. Yeah, no. Like, I don't know. I don't think. I'm not sure how this game really works for commentary. I mean, there's only really one channel I've like watched people do commentary. Yeah. I know, like, no, I mean, just for Mario Kart 8 specifically, like, there's one channel I watch called Miles Luigi, like, he's a pretty ancient YouTuber at this point, like one of the oldest, but he's still really small, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, but he does this thing called digressing Mario Kart 8, where what he was doing for the first few videos was talking about some of the mechanics, and then some of the like fire hopping and all that jazz with Mario Kart 8, and the like all the different like subtleties in the engine and whatnot. And then like the later ones have been more about just discussing general stuff about Mario Kart 8. As I don't know how that would work in a kind of like serialized video format. I feel like
I think like the way I was thinking of doing it just for any of the games is just like not necessarily like when I was about to do Mario Kart 64 yesterday. I was gonna start on 100cc just to kind of get the feel for the game again. And wow, we're getting a lot of Canadians here, yay!
oh,
just do
Canada,
yeah, and you're the one Brit, a bunch of statesmen and Canadians, and then we lost all the like variety here. It's like three of the biggest like technologically country. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Three of the biggest countries that would be playing this game, I guess. Although Canada's probably not in the top 7. I don't know.
I don't know how. I don't know.
States,
like
England, Japan, and then probably Russia, Canada, or something. As far as like who you'd see online, I don't know.
I don't know.
Russia play games? I don't know.
Russia plays Dota 2,
okay.
And then is bad at it.
Ah, damn it! No.
Right. Russia is a very sad country, right? Like it's like they like their gaming the current state of like the game industry in their country is awful right now. I mean, it's genuinely.
As China's until like recently.
I mean, China's is pretty bad, but at least China's had access to game. Like
now they do, but like they didn't. They had to invent their own like rip-off consoles that were horrible for like. Oh my god! Speaking of being horrible, they were horrible for like a long time. Recently.
It's Russia. Like they have a massive piracy problem because Russia. Right, Russians don't have as much free, free, currency. I don't know, like, free cash basically.
Oh, okay.
They don't have as much as other countries, which means that all the people playing games, like, they'll either play free-to-play games or, pirate them and play them using like hacked servers, or just play them, pirated and whatnot. And it's a sad state, really, because it could be a good market if their country was in a better financial position. But Russia is too big to ever be like financially successful. It's the more you break down a country, the better its economy can become.
Yeah.
Because if you look at America, right? America isn't like North America. It's better to think America as each state is a country rather than the whole thing.
Because of how popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you share the same currency, each state has and that's not a bad thing at all. It's a good thing. But with Russia, the whole giant continent, which is just isn't split up at all.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful country. Like, some of the places there are absolutely stunning. But
speaking from experience, you've been there?
No, I've seen I've had friends go there, and testimonials of Russia being a beautiful place to go to.
Okay.
But yeah, like their industry and whatnot is certainly not up to scratch, really.
That's too bad. Yeah. So what you're saying is they're probably not like one of the bigger people you'd see on Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, like
Ah,
I, I I wouldn't say that. I would say
oh
like
shit! This is
I would
so
say
annoying.
like the the biggest places you're gonna see is
Japan.
Japan, America, UK, Canada, and then European countries,
Yeah.
and then rest of world.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Brazil too. I guess that's probably well. They even have like their own.
Brazil is okay. Like Brazil, like is not Brazil's almost in like the same state as like Russia is in, but
They
they
have their
don't.
own game console there, or they did last generation, the Zebo or whatever that was. But
Yeah, yeah. Well, like Brazil isn't as pirate heavy as Russia is.
hmm.
They're not. It isn't. So, like their market is
Oh my god. Oh my
shaped.
god.
It is their market is shaped different, completely different.
Yeah.
But like they're obviously like it's South America. South America in general isn't the best economic powerhouse.
You seem to know a lot more about this than like I don't know. People always say that the states aren't very like educated in a lot of the world, but I mean like I don't know how much is taught over to you guys, but like I mean Canada really
I'm
wasn't like we learned about other places, yeah, but it really was like you kind of brushed upon countries and only very specific ones, like the big ones, at different points
yeah.
throughout school. So
I mean, like most of the stuff I know isn't school stuff. It's just
like
stuff I've like casually learned over the time that I've spent over the internet. As
yeah,
internet is the best learning resource.
pretty much, yeah.
Just,
Screw to that.
just like unequivocally the best learning resource. But yeah, no, it's not. It's like if you know a tiny bit about not world politics, but like world economics, you can kind of make statements because my statements are kind of just generic. Really, they're not very specific to how their actual market is.
Yeah.
It's just a general overview of like roughly how it's going for them.
There we go.
Yeah, no, it's we're very lucky for Japan, America, Canada, and the UK to have like overtly spending money,
Yeah.
overtly as much spending money as we do. Like it allows us to have a thriving entertainment market, and which leads to more prosperity in their economy anyway. It's kind of like sad for the other countries because they can't get an entertainment like they can't get an entertainment business like running because they need to spend their money on more important things, and they don't have the extra money to spend on leisure stuff, so it just kind of gets put to the wayside.
Yeah. It's weird to think, yeah, even like I don't know, now it's like someone like me that really doesn't have much free spending money, they probably have less, so it's been
I
like
know
yeah,
if you can play games, you at least have enough free spending money.
yeah, well that's
Because obviously, I'm not saying buys the latest game whenever it comes out. I'm just saying
no,
has
like
enough
and
to
I won't like lately it's all the Steam $5-10 ones. Pretty
yeah.
much like that's what I have. So but yeah, I mean like I don't know, back when I bought this for example, I was still doing like the pizza delivery, which was like a lot. It was like a lot more money probably, but like a lot less happiness. So like I'll take the less money to be happier kind of thing. But it was also vehicle differentials and all that, like not financing and having a shitty car and stuff. So, anyways, but I don't know. With this game, like you were saying that like it isn't your favorite, but like where does it rank on that like list? I guess.
Oh, it's very high up. I mean, I would say it's my third favorite.
Third favorite.
Where Mario Kart Wii is my most favorite. Mario Kart 7
Oh, I was gonna
is
say
my.
GameCube probably.
Right. As much as I love the GameCube and Double Dash, right?
Yeah.
As much as I love those games, I can't. I'm after having the tight controls of the having the tight controls of like DS, Wii, 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Right, after having those tight controls, I can't go back. Like they just feel awful to play.
Really, like I know exactly what you mean. It's like yeah, they have a different feel back then, and I guess it makes sense because it follows up 64, which is very similar,
Yeah.
and obviously Super Nintendo, which also is in that same vein to an even worse extent. But I don't know. I find like whenever I jump into one, it's like I can't jump between them like immediately, but like if I get into one, it's like yeah, I can get used to that, and it really doesn't bother me. It's just I don't know, they handle different.
Yeah, they do.
I can see how that would bother you. Yeah.
Yeah, like one isn't necessarily better than another. I'm not meaning to imply that, but I really can't get used to the old style, like the way how you have to turn so much, like sooner, essentially.
And it would suck, like jumping back into this game after playing Double Dash, for example. You'd probably have a hard time, but like I mean, jumping between them, yeah. But if you're gonna like dedicate, like I don't know, just playing Double Dash over like a month or something, just now and then, and not play the other ones, you're just gonna be used to Double Dash. And I actually quite like the way Double Dash controlled overall. I don't know, it was different, but it made more sense. I don't know, but that's my favorite one for sure.
I mean, Double Dash had the best idea. The fact that you can have two people in the car was cool.
And that's never returned yet. I almost was certain it would return on Wii U.
I don't know. I'd love to see it as an optional thing.
That's true. Yeah, kind of like, I don't know. I was gonna say Pokemon, but I mean, like, it didn't really take well in Pokemon. Like, people didn't really like the double battles. I don't know. I thought they were cool when I first saw them, but now it's kind of like, if I have a plan set in order, I usually don't consider. Also, our two Miis are like rocking out to each other right now.
Yeah.
I have a plan set in order, like to friggin'. Like how I'm gonna. Which Pokemon's gonna be in front. I don't really pay attention to who's second slot because I don't really think about it, I guess.
Yeah,
That's my own fault. So suddenly it'll just be like, I don't know, we'll end up facing two Pokemon and I'll have my fire and my water there and one of them's gonna be weak to something. It's like, well. Triple, I never even got to try, so.
Like, with Pokemon, like they did add double and triple battles. They added triple battles at least at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know when. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not really like I like Pokemon. I think it's a cool game. Well, I'm not the biggest Pokemon guy. I don't really know much about it.
Neither am I. Don't worry. 1 second. Oh well. The bad things about online, can't pause.
Yeah.
Completely just went to pause there, and then the game's still running, and I'm like, oh, well, that's, 10th place, Yeah. Case in point, that just immensely bothers me when, I don't know, with trying to record, it's easier, because I just cut whatever that was out for 5 seconds, but freaking streaming's worse in that instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest Pokemon guy either. I found when I was doing that Leaf Green thing, I often wasn't knowing what was strong against what, just because, I don't know. I played, Red and Blue a lot when I was young. And that's another thing, is, yes, I am 19, but we've always, been behind the times with the consoles up until, pretty much 7th generation.
Aye.
Which would be, obviously Xbox 360, that generation Wii. But even then, personally, I couldn't really afford mini games.
It's my like childhood was NES until that broke, and then I got a GameCube.
Oh yeah.
And then I got quite a few games for the GameCube, but you know it just seemed to be like a kind of like rare thing.
Yeah. I remember like I don't know, I bought a GameCube like way late because they were like going on sale because the next consoles were out. That was like the first console I personally bought, but like we had been in the family for a long time. I still really like that console though. A lot of fun.
GameCube was good.
And it
had some
Paper Mario, and I hadn't actually tried before, like Paper Mario 2.
Paper Mario. That wasn't your doll.
Yeah, did they call it 2 there? I thought I heard like in Europe regions they actually call it Paper Mario 2, which is always what I've called it anyways. But
I don't know. To be honest, because I have never played That's New Doll.
Oh, okay. It's pretty fantastic, actually. Never
Yeah,
finished it, obviously.
I've heard many review, but I wouldn't play Thousand Year Doll without playing the first one first.
That's the thing, though. I've tried going back to the first one, and it's like clearly like inferior gameplay wise. It's just like the little extra nicks and knacks added to the Thousand Year Door, I guess. Like timing. Like, have you played Mario and Luigi games? Like,
I love Mario and Luigi games.
yeah, it's very similar to that Thousand Year Door, where like hitting buttons at the right time like affects things in battle, and et cetera, et cetera. Whereas like the original one's just more of a simple RPG kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of like pick what's going to happen and watch it, sort of thing. I still haven't got much into it, but I have Dream Team Mario and Luigi, and like I don't know, wow, like what they've done with that, with what little I've played, is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Dream Team is a great game. I don't feel like I've got that far in it, but I feel like I played it for quite a bit, but then I kind of got distracted, and haven't like picked it back up again.
That always happens to me. And trying to return RPGs is the worst thing. Like the worst.
Yeah.
Like you go back and you just like, what was even going on? It's just broke. Like I find that a lot, and that happens to me a lot. The only ones I've actually finished is Final Fantasy. I think Final Fantasy 7 is pretty much it, technically, because Final Fantasy 5 crashed whenever I beat the boss, so I don't know if you count that, like the final boss.
Okay.
So I would count it in my mind, but I didn't technically see the ending myself until I saw Let's Play. So
it's JRPGs. I never have really other than the Mario and Luigi games, like Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story. Like other than those, I can't really recall like any JRPG that I've actually finished.
Yeah. I got really close to Knights of the Old Republic and Final Fantasy 4 too, but like, again, I have a really bad habit of getting like to the end of a game and just not finishing it. Banjo-Kazooie, I'm at that friggin', like I was 100% and everything, like first time through, and people are like impressed that I did that the first time through. Like, this wasn't recorded, I was just like kind of documenting it, like way back before I'd recorded stuff. And I'm on that like little trivial thing or whatever, and it was annoying me, so I just haven't touched it again. I wasn't really paying attention to what's-her-face's sister, like, giving you all the clues all throughout the game. So, like, I don't know how to answer any of the questions, and it's frustrating. And in that instance, I did read some of them, but I came back to the game, like, way later, and then I didn't really know what they were. Ow! Damn it, John. Bank shot, that's stupid. I'm finding this game a lot of fun, though. My favorite level in this, I think, still is, I can't really judge yet, but that Shy Guy Falls one I freaking love.
Just Shy Guy Falls is pretty cool.
Yeah, that and the Wario, like, the Ski Mountain one, that one's pretty cool.
If you do know DLC, I think my favorite track is N64 Rainbow Road. But if you include DLC, it's SNES Rainbow Road all the way.
Is SNES Rainbow Road on this again?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my favorite in 7.
So SNES Rainbow Road is the best map in Mario Kart. Just period. It is the best.
Of all time?
Yeah. just if you take any Mario Kart, the new controls or the old controls, that map is the true map. It's sublime in its design.
I know. Well, it's so simple, but it's just like I don't know. Especially back in the day, it's just like ridiculous, like what you're dealing with in terms of controls and stuff back then, and the fact that you can fall off everywhere. I feel like that's really been lost in Rainbow Roads today. Is that it was like this big beast that you're supposed to like have a mastery of controls for and not fall off, and now it's just kind of like. Even like in the N64, they completely. I think they got complaints. They must have got complaints about that back then. And that's why they made it like the N64 have complete guardrails and be like, just you know, like really easy but fun.
The N64 one was easy. The GameCube one was ridiculously difficult.
Oh no, I love that one too. That one brought back the thing of falling off all the time.
Yeah.
The mastery of controls. I can usually go through that one to this day without falling off once. I'm really happy with that too. That's probably my favorite Rainbow Road too, is the GameCube one. But that
yeah, it's definitely my favorite Rainbow Road.
You know what needs? I don't know. They're probably waiting for Mario Kart 9 or something. But frickin' Rainbow Road GameCube and Wario Coliseum, is it in GameCube? Like,
Wario Coliseum.
Those are fantastic levels.
I love how Wario Coliseum was so fucking big. It only had 2 laps.
Yeah, I know. And that's like, and then Baby Park had like 7. That's a great chaotic map.
They brought Baby Park back in this one on the DLC.
3 laps though? I hated that.
No.
DS.
Oh yeah, fucking DS was stupid. DS was stupid and bad, and I hate it. And it should go die.
The whole game or the Baby Park?
The Baby Park version.
I was like, well.
No, it's like 7 laps again.
Okay, good.
But
like, that was really stupid when it was 3.
Yeah, the whole thing is on a tilt and it's anti-grav.
Oh. Well, I played I played the first DLC at Alex's house because he has it, but I haven't played the second one.
Yeah.
I saw it's like $15, and I'm like, man, I could get like full-on Steam games for like less than that.
The reason it's worth it is if you compare it to the price of the full game.
Yeah, I know. It's just like console games.
It's a lot of it's so worth it. I would like.
I would no, yeah. Like I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm saying like right now.
Yeah,
know, like, at least until next paycheck kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you should.
Well, I want to experience the rest of the game first, because like I told you, I think I looked, I had 15 hours in this game, which granted isn't really that bad. But I mean, like, I'd expect, like, if I was, like, 12 again and this game came out, I'd probably already have, like, 100 hours into this kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And those 15 hours, granted, all did come, like, early on in buying it, and I haven't touched it, like, since, really. Until, like, recently.
I have no idea how many hours I've put into this.
You can check on your activity log thing.
Yeah.
Just click on the game. It's not as good as the 3DS activity log, though, but I do like looking up the statistics on things like that. Especially to find worth of games. You know, games great, I always say, when you get $1 per hour into it.
Yeah.
Which, like, to think with arcades, that's kind of where I put that logic to. Like, arcades were always, like, considered to be, like, I was always grown up told, like, that it's just, like, a rip-off because, you know, you're just gonna, like, pay your quarter or $1 and, you know, have, like, 15 or 30 minutes a game until you die. But when you think about that, if you're paying a quarter for, like, 15 minutes a game, that's still, like, $1 per hour.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I don't know. It seems not worth it because you don't... There's always a nicer sense of owning a game still, I feel, but it's actually not, like, that much cheaper or more expensive to, like, do a freaking arcade game.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't really understand why they've died out as much, I guess, but...
No, people... it's that people don't like difficulty.
Well, yeah, I know that. Freaking Alex is a huge example of that, but... Hell,
I know. I love fair difficulty.
I love fair difficulty. I don't like bullshit. But
it's like things like the original Castlevanias, Mega Man, like the classic Mega Man games, like so things like that.
Well, that's extended difficulty or like playtime back in the day, because you know if you were able to breeze through a game, you'd only have like an hour-long game, pretty much. So it was either make it like infinite arcadey like puzzle game, or you know make it really difficult.
Yeah.
I still can enjoy those. I always got frustrated with games growing up, so I try not to play anything that will frustrate me.
Aye.
Pretty much. It's not nearly as bad today, but when I'm playing a game these days, I don't want to be like, I want to be enjoying it, you know?
Yeah.
So I can understand it both ways, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. It's like I really enjoy Champion Road on 3D World. Like the 5 hours that I did play of it, which I'll eventually upload to YouTube event at some point.
Yeah, that was a good long series, I think.
Like,
I haven't really watched much of your stuff. Like all I gotta do, like really, is just like watch a random video here and there when I have time, and it's like episode 26 or something.
through my 3D World playthrough is fucking long.
And, new Super Mario Bros. U, the friggin' bonus levels on that were pretty interesting though too.
I didn't get all the star coins in New Super Mario Brothers U.
If you play, actually, I was actually kind of wondering about that today. Were we like Wii U friends when you were Let's playing that? Like, I was wondering if any of my like posts showed up. 'Cause I did post on Miiverse in that one just to tell people where star coins were always.
I don't know.
Maybe not, but like I said,
That was like my third LP.
Yeah, so I don't think so. But if you're gonna play through it today, I'm pretty sure like at least like every third level, I made a post on like, you kill this thing to get a star coin or something. Like I actually used the Miiverse thing back then, more so.
No, I remember during my New Super Mario Brothers U is like I do have some of my RL friends on my Wii U, and I remember like several posts from one of my RL friends just.
Are you calling them IRL friends?
Yeah, RL, RL.
Real life, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard. I just know the terms IRL, so but yeah, RL does make more sense. Ah. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, like I saw like a couple of things from this one guy, so he got quite a few mentions throughout the series.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, I've thought about like doing those ones now too. And now that I have like the option, like there's a lot of games I was waiting to do like multiplayer on because like I was doing both on my channel for a time, but now it's like I feel like I can do that if I wanted. And I really did like New Super Mario Bros. U. Like I really hate the fact that they're pandering to nostalgia and just doing the same worlds over and over again that have been done since.
Yeah.
Like the themes, not to mention since New Super Mario Bros. Came out, it's the exact same like songs and everything.
Yeah.
I can understand where like some of my friends are like think it's like really lazy and like what did it do to change franchise? Not gonna play it. I don't know. I still liked it. It's just like a new map pack if nothing else. But I think it's the perfected formula on the Wii U basically.
Yeah, it's the formula is like too good at the moment. Like I don't know, like.
Well, it's the perfected Mario like formula, like for the new Super Mario Bros. Games rather. But
yeah, it's just if like someone asked me what like 2D Mario game would you want to own if you could only have one 2D Mario game, which one would you have? Question. It's like I would just Super Mario Bros. 3 in a heartbeat for me.
Probably. Yeah, or World.
It's like people. Like the biggest discussion is 3D is 3 or World.
I think
for me,
most
it's 3.
Say 3. Like I don't think there's any contest there. Even for like, myself, I don't know. Like, well, if it's redone 3, I mean, I have nothing wrong with the old version of 3, but I just like that's not really the version. Oddly enough, I grew up with. I mean, I think it was, but like I don't know. I was too young to remember like that one.
I grew up with the old version of 3, but like I only ever completed the the Game Boy Advance version of 3.
Oh yeah, how was the Game Boy Advance version? Because I never actually played
it's super good because you get to save every level.
Oh, nice.
You get to save every level.
I think you can do that on Super Nintendo too, but not 100% positive. Oh. Hello, Christian 87. Well, we had some other person here that was like, I don't know, speaking some other language. Got puto, pendijo, tonto, estupido, idioto. Okay, I can tell this is like, this is like a Mexican troller or something. I can figure out that estupido means stupid, I think, and idioto means idiot, and America means American? But neither of us are Americans, so... Okay.
Everyone knows Canadians are just rip-off Americans.
I don't know. I love seeing Canadian jokes because there's someone that lives here, they absolutely make zero sense. It's just like no one actually knows what like goes on here, so it's just like all this random stuff is made up, and it's like okay, and it's just like stereotypes. Well, I guess like maybe 1 in like 10 Canadian jokes are actually true. Like sorry, that is said a lot. Yes. A is said. I think that one's a bit blown out of proportion. I say it a lot, but like I don't feel like the general population does. So,
Aye.
And that's like milk in bags. No, doesn't exist. Canadian bacon is, I think, another word for ham, but we still bacon. It's still very prominent around and called bacon. This time on freaking Mario Kart, putting stereotypes to rest about my own country. Apparently. Yeah, but I don't know. That's just how things are, I guess.
Stereotypes in countries.
They're funny. Like, I'm not gonna argue them at all. Hell, I find Canadian ones funny, but it's just like that one's more funny in a different way for me because I'm like, oh, none of this is actually like true.
I love how inaccurate the English one is. It's glorious. I love people using it.
What do you mean?
The proper like where they pretend they're like super posh Brits who like just or like well there's 2 of them, isn't there? There's 2 like British stereotypes. There's either the really posh guy or the really Cockney guy, and there's like no one in between.
I've got Cockney neck from talking too much Cockney.
And it's like I love how both of them are just grossly inaccurate. Like it's just like not how like normal people speak.
Yeah.
But I love
wise or just like with the terminologies.
I don't know. Like I would say with like the terminologies really.
I mean, tea and crumpets exist, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, people don't like go around saying that shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's what you call it. It's like I love them because I love people using them, and I think it's really funny. Because it just reminds me how grossly inaccurate the view of my country is.
But like, isn't like, I don't know if coffee is actually much of a thing there. Isn't tea like really a big thing there though? Like it's actually like it's pretty much the coffee of England. Like people, everyone drinks it all the time.
I don't know what you mean by the coffee of like the UK. I mean, like, is coffee a big thing in America/Canada?
Oh yeah, like I mean, like, well, I don't really drink it myself, and that's a complete rarity. Like everyone drinks coffee all the time, like to wake up and everything.
Well, it's what you call it. I like in my house at least. I don't know. I can't say for the general populace of the UK, but I can say for my house, for my parents and all of their friends, tea is their cup of choice. They're literally like, I'll go in the house, I'll come, get back. Like, obviously this is like during summer or whatever, because otherwise I'm at uni and not with my parents. But when I am with my parents, I'll come in, I'll say hi, and they're like, do you want a cup of tea? I'm like, you know I don't like tea. Why do you offer it to me?
I don't actually really like tea either. Like I haven't had too many, but I really could try them at work because we have several.
It's like I'm much more of a coffee guy. Much more of a coffee guy. I mean, like I'm it's like I don't know how like it seems in the UK, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the UK's understanding of Americans is that you have like pretty much every house has a coffee maker in it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, in
right.
Canada, but yes, that is a thing in the United
Yeah,
States too.
it's just like, but in the UK, and we don't have coffee makers. What we do, we have something called instant coffee.
Oh, people hate that here, though.
Yeah, it's just like coffee granules,
That
and then you
you
like
pour and
mix them in
stir.
water. Yeah,
Yeah, people
like
hate that here. They don't
that
want like
that
any form of granules like in their coffee. It's got to be brewed with like a filter and all that stuff.
uh, it's because like that's me. Like I want my stuff being done with filter and whatnot because it makes it taste that much better.
The
Yeah,
filter or
because
without?
what's called I have like so none of our houses it's not a regular thing to have a coffee maker unless it's in like a at work you'll always have one. You'll have one or two at work, but other
Yeah.
than that, like it's not something which most people have at home. But I have one. Like right there, it cost me a tenner, and it was in it, and it's trusty. It's trustworthy.
It costs you like $10.
£10, yeah, like
£10.
something like that.
Well, what is
Yeah.
£10 in like? Oh god, it's like you're gonna know that.
Like 13 to 15, depending on the weather.
It sounds like I don't know, $10 for a cup of coffee here. That would be like ludicrous. Like,
No. I mean the coffee maker, the machine.
oh, okay. Yeah, no. So yeah, no, that would $15 probably fair. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, I think they would be more here just because of supply and demand. Like, $15 would get you a really poor one probably. But like, I
I'd say
don't
what's called
really...
it's like the cheapest like one I can find because
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm not gonna spend like 50 quid on a coffee maker when a 10 quid coffee maker is gonna do this exactly the same job.
Yeah, true. I mean, I don't even know
At least
so.
at least that's my view on it anyway.
I get free pop and coffee and all that stuff at work, and I just hot chocolate. I go with hot chocolate and then pop
Yeah.
and then I can make vanilla Coke at work. It's great, which sounds like nothing to any Americans watching this, but we don't have a lot of the like extra things like here. We've had vanilla Coke on like very small spurts of time on a limited edition thing. Like,
We
twice
used to
in my
have it
life.
like that.
Yeah.
We used to have it like that, but now recently the Coke companies are like when like a couple like yeah no like during my like second year of uni, so like a year ago, like maybe like a year and a half ago, they brought it back as like a limited time thing,
Yeah.
and then what you call it?
mini ads.
Like for like a week, all I drank was vanilla Coke because I
Yeah,
was like,
it's great,
I
though.
need. I need to savor this before it goes, but then like it's now like a permanent thing. You can get it everywhere, which is great.
Well, I mean, I can just make it at work by like obviously we have all the things for like blended beverages and stuff we can just use. So like I just use the French vanilla stuff. You put it in the cup and then pour the Coke from the tap, and it's all free to you, and it tastes the same. So
That's good.
it's amazing to us because like we don't have all those like extra things. Like I don't know. My parents, we live very close to the states border, and like I don't know, any of us just like go down the states, and suddenly there's like 20 different types of Oreos. It's like whoa, that's weird. We have like raspberry Oreos in the house right now, and I'm like, okay, this is new to me. But also, I really like any like of the SNES and GBA levels. I find it really cool, and they recreate these in these games. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Those are like my favorite ones.
Yeah. I think they're cool.
And
The SNES Jeep, because they're like original.
of course, they picked the one level that's like, oh my god. Every time it's picking the one level, no one's like picking pretty much.
Yeah. That is a problem with this game, right? It's like the way it worked in Mario Kart Wii, right?
Yeah.
Is you picked your map and then it cycled through them randomly like it does in Mario Kart 8, right?
Yeah.
But because you only have a choice of 3, why isn't it just pick the majority?
That's
Because
very true.
you only have a limited choice, so it should go with the majority rather than it being
they'd probably feel like
random.
some maps would never get played then, which is fair enough. But I kind of like it too. I was looking at it because it's like, it gives you 3 choices and random. So it's like if you absolutely do not want to play any of the levels on there at that time, you just pick random, and you can have a chance at getting one of the levels outside of those options. Just kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think that's how, because I don't think this is a level we could have picked.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, so it must be working that way. I do like this level though. Especially this has what is the music in this from? Is it from like Galaxy 2?
Gusty Garden Galaxy from Galaxy 1.
Oh, is it okay? Well, I recognize it anyways, but
well, it's because it's probably the most popular track from that game.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just kind of. You're singing at a completely different pace than what it's at in mine.
Yeah, but yeah, it's Gusty Garden Galaxy with the light remix slightly.
Yeah, they have one of my favorites from Galaxy 2 is that Yoshi Star Galaxy or whatever, the first like mission there. Man, that was great. That's like one song I'll actually like listen to outside of playing the game because it's just.
I can't recall it.
I don't know. It's like the second world you go to. It's like the first.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I know the world, but I don't remember the music.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I guess look it up later if you remember too. But we'll probably be honestly going to sleep around the same time, so I need to friggin' be up in 12 hours. It's annoying. It's part of the problem right now. I wouldn't mind working so much if I wasn't working. I really realize I do not like morning shifts at all. They're not good. Anyways, on game terms, I was gonna say earlier, I like how they've completely, I think, used up all the N64 levels they can use in remakes now. For example, I think that's true. Like, unless there's someone missing, but like, they're having to redo some, like, reuse some of them. Like, and what better one than SNES Rainbow Road? But I mean, like, obviously they haven't used up all the Super Nintendo levels because they never really had a whole bunch in each game to begin with. Because I mean, DS was able to have 4, but after that you had more than 4 games in the like previous entries in the franchise, so you had to kind of like divide it up between N64 and Super Nintendo.
Aye.
Because like in the DS, before DS, there was 4 Mario Kart games that you could just, so you just took one from each game in each cup. And then after, when it got to Wii, they only had like I think 2 N64 levels, or no, it was 2 GBA levels and 2 SNES levels. So you split the bill there, and it's kind of just gotten more like that in the past. But I don't know. Is there any N64 levels they haven't like used twice? No.
There probably is.
I'm just trying to think because like Rainbow Road, Bowser Castle, both been used. What else? Yoshi Valley's been using this. What's the other one? And I'm doing this backwards, but Special Cup. What's the other one there? Oh, the Banshee Boardwalk's been used. Frappe Snowland, Choco Mountain, the original Luigi one. Yeah, the beach one is in this game, I think, or is that's in 7, I think.
I don't know.
Beach. Yeah, I think they've all been reused at this point. I think so. I can't think of one that hasn't still, at least. Yeah, no, like every single N64 one's been used once, I think, already. So they have to say they do Mario Kart 9 or more DLC with N64 levels. They gotta reuse a level they've already remade in the past. Which I don't know how you feel on that personally. Which I'm okay with it. 'Cause, I mean, say Choco Mountain, for example, is remade in the DS. Obviously, the DS is going to have significantly worse graphics and obviously like design choices than the Wii U, for example, that has like the anti-grav and underwater and stuff now. I don't know what your take is on that though.
Well,
like if they're remaking levels, like say if they're to use Choco Mountain in Mario Kart 9, even though they use Choco Mountain in the DS, for example.
Yeah, they can.
Like, because the game mechanics will be different enough from DS to 9 that it shouldn't matter. Ah, God. Japanese people, why are they so good at games? I don't understand. Like, why? I don't like playing games online. It makes me realize how bad I am at games. When I feel pretty, like, good amongst my friend group and stuff, I can go play online and just realize I suck. You know?
I didn't realize the game started, so I'm having to catch back up.
You didn't what?
I didn't realize the game started.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are
there's
you
something
that
I
like
forgot.
far gone now?
No, I've got back up to 5th place.
No, I mean like, are you that sleepy right now, or?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I can tell the
Yeah.
difference because I've spoken to you when you're awake, so
Yeah.
it's much different. But that goes the same. Like, oh my god, trying to like let's play yesterday was just a mess. I was actually the same thing happened when I was talking about RPGs earlier, like trying to return to them. I was doing the Final Fantasy IV remake. I think it was about 4 episodes in, but like I mean, like I was doing long things and with lots of cuts and stuff because I didn't want to show repetitive fights, all that good jazz.
Yeah.
And
It was good. That kind of reminds me of like Xenoblade Chronicles that I'm doing on my channel.
are you actually, or is that's the not the original one, right? Or that's not the Wii one. But, I mean,
It is the Wii one, yeah,
oh,
that
is
I'm
it?
doing
Oh
on my
god,
channel.
that took like Sugar Conroy, I think like 170 parts or something.
I don't think it'll be anywhere near as long.
I didn't
Mainly
watch
because
because it would probably
I'm not doing all the side quests. I'm only just doing the
just for
like
fun,
yeah.
for sure. That's kind of one thing that is good bad for me of Let's Playing is I always feel like obligated to finish the games that I play, obviously. And
Yeah.
honestly, in my life, I really don't finish games very often.
This is one of the things. Like I did start doing this kind of stuff, so I did start playing and finishing
Yeah,
more
right,
games.
me too, yeah. So that's what I mean, it's good in that sense, but it's bad because whenever I ponder on what I'm going to play, I always think to myself, how frustrated am I going to get by, like, this and that? And it's definitely happened before, like, in cut footage of, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day and stuff. I get more vocal when I'm, like, recordings. I'm used to talking already, but I get more vocally upset when I'm, like, failing at stuff and during cuts and stuff. So like, oh man, like yeah, things like that are just really not too fun to deal with, I guess. Like Conker's Bad Fur Day's final boss. And like, I don't know, you can tell when I'm like recording and stuff, like when I am not cut that I'm frustrated at that point because it's been like 40 minutes and I'm suddenly back and I'm just talking and I'm like, ugh, this is annoying. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
That always applies. But anyways, I was doing that Final Fantasy IV one. And then I didn't do it for 2 weeks and I tried to jump back into it and I'm like, what is everything? The definitions of all these things are different, and I forgot about that. Oh no. So like, that's why I don't like. I like the secrecy of what my next projects are gonna be, but I also do it because I don't want to say I'm doing a certain game and then scrap it like I've very often done, and not have it come out. You know. I've been burnt by that in the past, but like I think I said I was gonna do like Final Fantasy 9 and no, I never said I was gonna do Earthbound, but I did and I scrapped it because it just like sometimes the whole blind element doesn't play off the best in certain games. I didn't really find that was one that did. Just I don't know, Earthbound. It was fun. I think I was recording it like really late at night too, so it was harder, but it was a lot of like not knowing where to cut footage in kind of thing.
Ah, yeah.
Because like I didn't know where I was going, I was getting lost, and yeah. I should still play that just on my own time. Because I do have it on the Wii U now. I obviously spent like $10 on it too. Goddamn Siness, I won't get picked still. It's like stopped on the person just before me like a bunch of times. How am I losing versus rating now? I've got like first place a lot. East Midlands. Do you guys not have like names for your provinces or states or whatever? Really?
Well, I mean, we do have counties.
Counties.
So so there's like Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, Lincolnshire,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah. Well, no, East Midlands is the general area which includes Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire, and one other one which I can't recall because I'm that tired.
All I've ever heard is cities, and I remember them because they sounded like interesting. Liverpool and Blackpool. I'm like, those sound interesting to say the least. At least Liverpool does. It's like, I don't know, that image is like, yeah. You think like liver than meat. That's the pool of it. It's like, gross. Not to say Liverpool itself is, I have no idea, but I mean like...
I've never been to Liverpool.
Where is that in like relation to you?
It's quite far up north.
Oh, okay.
It's like same with Blackpool.
Where was it that
Quite,
play took place too? Oh, like where it was like C.S. Lewis play or something. I wasn't a big fan of the play. It was really preachy, but I stuck through it obviously. But and like I mean I enjoyed it, but like it was so preachy, and I'm just not really for that at all. I'm not even like religious, so it was interesting. But where did that take place though? I know it was mentioned a lot. It was like I don't know, some like university known area or whatever. If you know what I mean. I don't know if it's still like very like that. I really want to know what that was called now.
what?
Like know where that is and like how far away you are from it. Well, like where this play took place. Like C.S. Lewis was.
I don't know. Like depends on where it was.
I'm just trying to think now.
I mean, like the closest place I'd think would be the Derbyshire Playhouses.
No. I can't think of it to save my life right now, honestly. I spent so much time like working on that play. It was mentioned very, very often. I'm just trying to think of like lines throughout the thing. I feel like it started with a B. And it was like a very well-known like schooling area, I think, or something. Because it was like scholars and stuff there. And, like, I don't know, bachelors. I think that was a big thing there too. Like not a lot of the characters were like there were like a lot of bachelors or like old men and stuff. I don't know if that's really relevant. I can't think of the same one. I keep wanting to say Brooklyn, but nowhere close to what it would be in somewhere in the States. So like Brooklyn, New York or something, but this is actually bothering me to that extent. I need to look it up.
I can't keep playing. I'm just like just phasing out halfway in the middle of a race.
Yeah, that's fine. Probably. I need to get to bed soon too. Okay, this would have been like Oxford. That was it. Oxford. Where is that?
That's near London, which is quite far down south.
Oh, did you already drop out of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same boat here. Plus all the levels, like, oh god, I got lots of coins, yay. I'm still unlocking things, that's how little I played this.
Wow.
Anyways, thanks for everybody that came to watch. This could be done more often. I don't know if, like, if you ever want to, like, the way I thought of, like, doing this game in the future is, like, obviously going through all the CC Grand Prix things, but, like, doing, like, random online videos, too, of just, like, online sessions.
I don't mind doing whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Just, I'm pretty down for anything if you ever want me for anything, but I mean, obviously, like, the only games we can actually play together are, like, this, Smash, or Minecraft, pretty much. So, your options aren't thick there.
Yeah, like, I don't know, they're playing this game a little bit, like, on that stream.